Hey, what's going on, guys? Rakeem Madison coming at you with a Facebook Live today. If you guys could just let me know if you can hear and see me in the comments. Just let me know, put a comment, say, hey, Rakeem, I can see you and I can hear you clearly. And as you can see in the caption above, the topic we're going to be talking about is actually what is the fastest way for you to get results, right? In anything that you do, right? Most of the people that are here on my profile here, majority of them are in business, but there are some other people who are not, right? And there's a lot of people who have there's a lot of people who actually have what is that? They have things that they want to do, right? Like some people want to be an expert plumber. Some people want to be a musician. Some people want to be it's a bunch of different things, right? Everybody has their own outlook on what they want, right? So how do you actually do this, right? And this applies across every single thing in life. Beverly says, yes, I can see and hear. Awesome. Good to see you, Beverly. All right, so we got Beverly, as you can see. Yes, I can see it in here. Awesome, good to have you. All right. So I'm going to pretty much lay everything out. It's going to be pretty structured. And as I'm talking about these things, you're going to see them pop up on the screen. So if what I'm saying today, maybe you want to watch this again after the live video, whatever, catch the replay. And you'll be able to see everything laid out. So it'll make it a lot more simple for you so you can kind of guide your way throughout this live. All right. So let's get into today's topic. What is the fastest way for you to get results, right? What is the fastest way for you to get results in anything that you do? All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go over here and let me know if you can see today's topic on the screen. All right, so if you can see the topic down below on the screen, just put a 1 in the comments. Just letting me know if you can see that down below. Should be in blue, and it should say, what is the fastest way to get results in anything that you do? Can everybody see that? I'll just wait a few minutes. Just put a 1 if you guys can see today's topic. I don't know, maybe it's taking a little bit of time. I mean, I can see it on my side, so it should be good to go. Okay, appreciate that, Beverly. Appreciate that. 100%. All right, so good thing. Let's get into the content now. So you can see in here, you can see it now. So let's go to the first thing that we're going to talk about. Now, in anything that you do, no matter what it is that you want to do in your life or accomplish, you're going to have one of these. Okay, now let's go to this right here. You're going to have to find a mentor that is getting the results that you want. Okay, you're going to have to find a mentor that's already getting the results. So if you want to be an expert plumber, go find the best plumber in the city. If you want to be the best real estate agent, go find somebody that's already closing tons of deals and they really understand the industry. Right? Go find the best person that you know of in the industry and get this, be willing to invest into whatever they have for you to become your greatest version, right? Be willing to invest into that because, some people have a problem investing into themselves. And I don't understand why, because it's the same concept as if you go to college. When you go to college, you make an investment in yourself. Most people don't have the money to go to college, so that's where those those student loans come in, right? And they don't have it, right? So they had to still make an investment. So sometimes you just have to find it deep within yourself. Okay, this person already has the results that I want. Right? There's no sense in me going to this person to ask for something for free when this person has put in time, right? They have learned tons of different knowledge. They learn so many things to get to where they are, right? So when you go to this person and you know that they're getting the results that you want, go and be willing to make that investment. because really the investment is in you. The investment is really in you, my friend. All right, so let me check the comments. I see we got a few. Okay, so appreciate the one, Beverly. I don't know if it had just came in or not, but appreciate that. All right, so let's go back to the banners here. All right, so number one is to find a mentor getting results that you want. Okay, that's step number one. Now let's move on to step number two. This one is big. All right, this one right here is huge. All right, number two is to surrender your pride and your ego. This one is big because your ego is meant to protect you, right? And sometimes what you'll run into, because I've even ran into this myself, is your ego is basically trying to make you feel as if you already know something. So if you're somebody watching this right now, and maybe you have an organization, and you probably, maybe let me know in the comments if you've ever had this happen to you, in your organization, your business, your company, whatever, right? Somebody said to you, I already know how to do that. Or have you ever heard somebody say, I already know how to do that. I'm going to do it this way. Watch me go, right? They're going to try to prove to you and like prove you wrong that your method does not work, right? Or that they can do it better. If you've ever had that happen, period, let me know in the comments. Just put like a 2 in the comments if you ever had that happen. All right. So surrender your pride and your ego first when you go to that person. Number one, find the person, be willing to surrender your pride and your ego so that you can get to the next level that you're trying to reach to. Okay. All right. So let's move on to number 3. Now, this is another key component to you getting the results. All right. Number 3 is follow exactly what they teach you. Exactly what they teach you. Exactly to the T. Don't try to go and do your own thing. No, none of that. To the T. Follow it to the T. Let me check the comments real quick. All right. So Beverly has put a 2. Absolutely. There's a ton of people who would definitely be like, oh, I already know how to do that, right? Or I already read this book, right? Or they'll try to tell you, oh, that's just a book of motivation, right? But most people don't understand that you have to consistently read books. You have to read books multiple times. Because some people, they'll say, hey, I read this book already, and then they didn't really master the book. They just read the book. They didn't master it, right? So they don't apply the things that are inside of the book to their life or to whatever it is that they're trying to do. Okay, so follow exactly what that person teaches you, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get the results. You may not get you may actually get better results than them, right? Doing exactly what they tell you. It's all in repetition. Okay, repetition is the mother of skill. Okay, it is the mother of skill. Like, I'll really tell you, there's really not much of a secret to success, right? There's really no secret. Not at all. There's really not a secret. Repetition is the mother of skill. Okay, it is the mother of skill. If you stay consistent, just look at what the people that are around you, look at what the people that are getting the results that you have already, that you want to get, look at what they're doing. Are they being consistent? Right? Are they being consistent? Because if they're being consistent, then you may want to be consistent as well. Okay. And then, of course, implement the strategies. Like I heard my mentor, he was talking about this, on a live that he did. Right. And that kind of inspired this live. But he broke it down like this. If let's say, for instance, man, right? So man watching this. Let's say, for instance, your grandma makes the best peach cobbler in the world. Because I'll tell you, my grandma makes some good peach cobbler. I just want to throw that out there. All right. But let's say your grandma makes the best peach cobbler, and she has a recipe that she's been using for years, and it tastes a certain way when she makes it, right? But you want your wife to make that same peach cobbler, But your wife gets the recipe from you that you got from your grandma. You give that to her, and as she's going through the recipe, she starts noticing, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But this little step right here, this doesn't really make too much sense. I'm going to do my own thing, right? And then when it's time for you to actually sit down and, you know, enjoy the peach cobbler, what you find out is that it doesn't taste the same as when your grandma makes it. Has anybody ever had an experience like that where you had a recipe, or somebody you know had a recipe, somebody else tried to make it and it just didn't turn out you know, how you wanted it to turn out? Or maybe you were the person that didn't follow the steps and the recipe didn't turn out how you wanted it to turn out, right? I feel like that is literally one of the best examples that I could give you guys on how you should first find a person, surrender your pride and ego, follow exactly what they teach to the T, and then we're going to move on to step number 4 here. This is also a vital step. Every single one of the steps are important, but surrendering your pride and ego and doing exactly what they tell you, that's going to be key to your success. All right, so let's check the comments. So Melissa Biggie Smith says facts. Let me put you up on the screen right there. Biggie Smith, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you for stopping by. Beverly put the 2. Appreciate the 2 for letting me know. I'm just pretty much engaging with the content here today. Melissa, what's going on, Melissa? Good to see you. Melissa says, I am listening. Appreciate you for listening, Melissa, once again. All right, and Melissa says, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So let me go back to my to listen everything out. So we were on number 3. It says follow exactly what they teach you. Okay, so let's move on to number 4. This is the most important part. If you've ever watched live Facebook Live of mine, or you just follow me in general, you notice I always talk about this thing right here, the mindset, and how important that part is. So let's move on to number 4 and show you exactly what that is. Trust and believe that it's possible for you. One more time. Trust and believe that it's possible for you. Okay? You have to believe it in here first for you to get out there and actually move on it and take action on these things. Trust and believe in the process. Understand that you are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of abundance. Okay, that abundance is our birthright. Understand that and believe that it's possible for you. Believe that if he's showing you something, if this person or he or she is showing you something and they're successful, they're getting the results that they want in their life, and you want to be able to get those results too, you have to first, like I said, find that right person. Secondly, you have to surrender the pride and the ego. You can't get into where you feel like you know it already, right? And then thirdly, you have to follow exactly what they teach you to the T. Don't try to go away from the recipe. I'm just going to use the recipe again. Don't go away from the recipe. Follow it to the T, okay? And last but not least, trust and believe that it's possible. Because if it's possible for one, it's possible for all. I will always believe that, okay? And if you believe that, if you agree with me 100% with that, just put a 3 in the comments down below, all right? All right, so those were the 4 things that are going to allow you to get to your results a whole lot faster. It's going to shorten that learning curve, because it's kind of like this. If you're walking through a landmine, right, and you have a trainer who's walked through that same landmine multiple different times, it will probably benefit you to follow what they're telling you, or else you're probably going to explode. All right. So just think of it that way, guys. You're putting yourself in a better situation. You're shortening the learning curve. And if you're in business, you know, that's the quickest way to get into the money, is to find someone who's already duplicating, who's already has the results that you want, so you can then go out there and duplicate that. All right. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate everyone for showing up. I love all of you. I appreciate all the, the comments, and I appreciate everybody that liked and shared this as well. because this information definitely needs to get out to more people. They got to understand how they can get to their results quicker, because I know it can be very depressing if you've been doing something for years and years and you're just not getting the results that you want, right? The key is to find that person and trust and believe that it's possible for you. All right. So hopefully everyone that's watching this, or maybe if you're catching this on a replay, go ahead and do a hashtag replay. If you're here live with me or you were live, just go ahead and do a hashtag live. All right. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, drop me a comment down below letting me know if this was valuable. And I look forward to seeing you in the next live video, my friend. Peace.